What's up, everyone? This is Wolves Gaming here. We are playing MLB The Show 17, and we are on Game 2 against the Yankees and the Astros. Okay, let's get to it.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Nori Aoki, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Number 3.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak, and when you're doing that, you're doing everything right. Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs, 2 mid-90s fastballs, just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
There we go. Now it should be a strikeout.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
Change up.
Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
At the plate, George Springer. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. sends that one out of play for strike one.
Do you guys think it's going to be another blowout?
The windup
like
and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. In there for strike one.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got your 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Hey Galaxy, do you think it's going to be another blowout?
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on his horse. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Lance McCullers will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, if you look at his numbers, it's not going to blow you away. But he's an important guy to this team. He eats up innings. He continues to keep them in games. And if he gets a little luck along the way, he may walk away with more wins than losses.
They better do better.
Box, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Here, I'd be nice enough. I'm not going to aim.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it.
That's what I said.
This is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working
Don't
both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
What did I just say?
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting the base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the two-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is the start of him getting hot.
They just don't listen, don't they?
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331, 16 homers and 30 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
Stupid enough to do that.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's set. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1.
They got me
and
that
this
one.
is still a 0-0 ball game. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there at Brett Gardner. You know, Yankee Stadium made this guy one of the best defenders because it's so spacious. He had to go a long way to center, and being left-handed, he had to backhand a lot of balls. So as a result, he learned how to get great jumps on the baseball and makes great plays.
Here's Carlos Beltran. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. A wave and a miss. And the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Okay.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Tapped up the first baseline. Bird gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting set. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
Guys to give me a hard time.
2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
There you go. Now it's my
Astros go
turn.
down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, 1 away.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I look down at shortstop and I see Carlos Correa. That's all you need to say. Carlos Correa. Shortstop. This guy is really made to play that position. And you look at him, you say, why can't everybody be like him?
Digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A curveball hit right back at him.
What?
And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
I thought it passed him.
Batting 7th,
God damn it.
designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Striding forward, Matt Holliday, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First offering on its way. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit.
Wow.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Here's Chase Headley as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 13 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick going back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the Bronx after this.
He is so lucky, guys. A little bit no home run.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Ellsbury on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Boston and Toronto Blue Jays are really fighting for the 2nd place. This is a shocker.
Into the box,
I thought
Yulieski
Boston would be
Gurriel.
behind
He enters
me.
play hitting in the 260s for the year. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
There.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That? Okay. Let's see if he swings at the cutter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yep.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Slider it is.
grounder down the line at third. Headley's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Okay.
Batting
That
ninth,
was almost a good
third
play
baseman number 2, Alex
against them.
Bregman.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
He should have swung at that one.
Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Got him with the slider.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a 2-hit effort
Leading
for him,
off for the
including a
Yankees,
home run in last night's
right
game.
fielder, Aaron Judge.
Hard liner to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well,
Now
we've
batting,
mentioned the conditions
center
aren't
fielder,
ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make
Ellsbury.
every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
It looked like it's going in the strike zone, but it wasn't. Huh.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Drilled right back up the middle.
Not today.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Brett Gardner, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Thank you for the
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Oh, God.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th.
Hey, at least I
Still
stole the
scoreless.
base. That's all that matters.
Ready for another chance? Nori Aoki back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that.
too
They've
happy
yet to
about
figure
that.
this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Okay, thank you.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike. He's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch or strike.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's the
Get
first
over
hit of the
there.
game
Oh my
for
God.
Houston. And
Oh
now
my
this
God, I
is
can't get
bobbled
the
out
ball.
in center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. Throw won't
They
get
don't
him.
score.
That's the first hit of the game, and it's a
That
good
was
one
my
as he
huge
hustles
ball. I
into
couldn't
third.
get the
We'll see
ball.
if
I
it leads
don't
to
know
their
why.
first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
I went past it I don't know how many times. He went for the triple. Okay.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Riding in once again, Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. This is grounded foul. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding in, Greg Bird.
Leading off the
He'll
fourth
start
for the
things
Yankees,
out here in a tie ball
First
game.
baseman, number 33.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's retired, one away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Standing in, Starlin Castro. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Didi Gregorius. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's
Leading
0
off for
for
the
1
Astros,
thus far.
the designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Sorry about that, guys. I have to do something. Alright.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Breakfast. My dog found, actually not my dog, but my sister's dog found it. Which I've been wanting for the freaking whole time I couldn't find.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
They
Another
almost
0-2
scored
home.
on me too. It was a shock.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
1 out.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Who do you think must score first?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Just put it in the fridge real quick.
Here's another 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Misses, ball 2.
Okay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
My turn.
Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still
I think
no
I will
score.
score first, to be honest. I pretty much score first almost all the time.
Matt Holliday
Almost.
standing in now.
Leading
He'll
out
look
for
to
the
get
Yankees.
something going here in this scoreless
Designated
ball
They
game.
almost scored on me once,
Holiday.
which I stopped it, which is good.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Holliday has a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
I
As
should
a
keep
hitter,
my eye
you know
on
the
him from
pitcher's
now on.
trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Okay.
And he is in there. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield,
Nice
and
hit.
we've got the makings of something special working here.
Now we got something going.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he puts it on the ground to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really
Score!
good job of putting the ball in play right there.
I'm feeling
Even
like
though
I'm
it wasn't a
scoring
base
first.
hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike one. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Aoki has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second
2
run
to
of the inning.
nothing, guys.
Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I could have had
Bases
that
are
one.
empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right. Altuve. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel
Leading out
will
for the
start
Astros.
things out in their half of the
First baseman,
sixth as they
number
look to
10,
shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. In comes Judge. One away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Okay, Galaxy. I scored twice, but it wasn't a home run. There.
1-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Here's Nori Aoki. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0.
2-0. That's how I like it.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard down the line.
Right to him, too.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul,
Yeah.
but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Starlin Castro. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 0-1 on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly
trying to
down
make me
0-2.
That's 2 poor swings from a guy that hits in the middle of the order and is used to having base runners. You don't see that from him very often.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch made by Reddick, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
3-0.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So Matt Holliday will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around.
They're down
on
by
the show.
3. Oh god, I gotta kick out of it.
Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's George Springer. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 4, George Springer.
Let me bring in. I want to bring him in last, so. Let me bring in this dude. Once he warms up. I have to warm up both of them.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That pitch right there, Matt, 100%. Every hitter, listen to this, every hitter in the game, he's throwing a first pitch strike to. That's ridiculous.
The windup and the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Oh yeah, still having a ball game. Which I should sit him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Headley is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Strike one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Strike 3, you're out.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Gregerson.
Here's Chase Headley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. No problem here, 1 away.
Okay.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Hey, this is not a
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
This one's flared toward left center. Springer coming on. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Nope.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
I'm going to switch my pitcher right now.
So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Beltran. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Carlos Beltran.
At least he did better in this game, Astros. Gotta give you credit on that.
Tyler Clippard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29, Tyler Clippard.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
The batter, number 1.
A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh.
I got this, guys.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Or screwed.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Ellsbury is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
I got this.
Now here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, I'll just be nice enough to hit it on the ground. How's that?
0-1, here it comes. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The man on third with 2 down. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Yeah, I'll let you strike me out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Striding in, Yulieski Gurriel.
guys,
He'll try and lead
it's
things
time.
off here in inning number
We need
9.
my closer pitcher.
Yulieski Gurriel.
Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Chapman ready, the 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball.
101.
2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He was very late.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Lifetime line against Chapman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Comes set and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
What's the
Don't
matter?
speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs.
Can
He
you hit
blew
it?
right by it. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he strikes him out
There you
as
go.
well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs
That'll
here to
do
the
out.
first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty
Well,
confident
left
about the
fielder
way
number
this
3.
one's going to end up as a
Nori
manager. 2
Aoki.
hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Nori Aoki. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Game 2 is almost complete, guys.
Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Struck him out.
There we go.
Houston, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets
We got
further
him once
and further
again.
away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
4-0 the score tonight. Luis Severino earns his 6th winning decision in this one, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Game
For more,
2,
make your way on
Yankees
over to
take it.
theshownation.com.
score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
If you do like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I see you on my next live stream once I eat now. Peace out, guys. You will see my next live stream on Game 3. See you guys later.